All right, so we're going with Somerville, Cookie Desiderio.
He's a
Uh,
bull.
Somerville has produced its fair share of stellar athletes on the football field, but its biggest threat at running back for 2020 is one tough Cookie. After 2 seasons on varsity at Bernard's, Cookie Desiderio transferred to Somerville to suit up for the Pioneers and quickly fit the mold at Somerville. Cookie capped off the year with 23 touchdowns and over 1,500 yards, bringing his career total to just less than 300 yards shy of 4,000.
Yeah, Cookie came to us last season as a very accomplished high school player. And, he really showed this in 2019, why he had so many accolades and so many yards before. I mean, he's a super talented player that assimilated very quickly into what we're doing, learned a new offense and a new defense, and, made plays for us every single week.
And when he played running back, he was, he's a run over you kind of kid. He's got deceptive speed, and he's a big boy too. He's a good 6'1", 220. He's a big fella. Yet he's also pretty athletic.
Yeah, I like to run downhill most likely, and I could make a move or two if I have to, but mostly I like to run through people.
I think he's more of a downhill runner. He's more of a power guy. Has a very high acceleration, so once he gets an open field, I think he's gone. I think he's very hard to tackle. He'll run you over, and I like running backs like that.
the young man born Grant got his nickname from, go figure, his love of cookies as a kid. When JSZ got a look at Cookie in Somerville's Week 6 matchup against undefeated rival Rawway last year, the kid proved he could eat as he opened the game with a 64-yard run and capped off the evening with 168 rushing yards and a touchdown. First quarter on Somerville's opening drive, Cookie Desiderio sets up shop for the Pioneers inside the 5.
Oh yeah, it had to be real physical against Rawwood because they're a pretty good team. They like to be physical too. Like the first play, I think that was a big game starter because it shifted the momentum towards us more. And towards the end, this scoring that touchdown, it just proved that we won. That we're the better team.
That sets up a 15-yard run from Cookie Desiderio, and that makes it 28-14 as 2 minutes are left.
His style of running is physical, punishing, and most of the time opponents find that out the hard way. Despite few offers prior to training camp, Cookie Desiderio presents himself as one of the most experienced players entering the season. And if past numbers prove right, he could be looking at 5,000 yards when it's all said and done, which will be hard for any coach to pass on.
He runs the ball like the linebacker he is, and he makes it very difficult for people to wrap him and take him down. So his versatility either side of the ball is going to be very, very important for coaches to see.
Well, what they're going to get is they're going to get a super talented young man that takes football very serious. Like I said, as a running back, he's somebody that's a complete back. He could run in between the tackles, run outside the tackles, catch the ball out of the backfield, can block, in the pass game if you need him to. And, somebody that's going to take the game very, very serious. It's going to come work really hard and compete every single day.
He's a hard runner in practice. He always practices like how he does in games. Always is on people in practice, telling them let's go. Great person in practice.
Yeah, during practice it's hard because, we train harder than how we play in the game, so we're just preparing ourselves mentally and physically. Before the game, I'm just focused, have my eyes on trying to do the best I can and show people what I could do on the field. I kind of just look for the best hole I could find, really. And if it works, then it works. If not, then I'll just have to lower my shoulder.